Hello, I'm Yvonne Sims, Head of Oracle Marketing at Birlasoft, and I will be hosting today's virtual discussion. Today, we'll discuss freight forwarding best practices. We'll evaluate an actual global freight forwarding rollout and discuss key recommendations from Oracle for freight forwarders. Before we get started, let me introduce our distinguished guests. We have Chris Peckham, who is the Senior Principal Product Strategy Manager at Oracle. And finally, we have Tushar, the Global Practice Director at Birlasoft. Let's get started. So the first question is for you, Tushar. What are some prerequisites for implementing freight forwarding solutions? And also, what are some of the key benefits of rolling out a freight forwarding solution on Oracle Cloud?
Even when we look at the prerequisites, like freight forwarding, similar to other logistics sub-verticals, it had lagged the overall trend. So what are the prerequisites? I would call out the challenges typically which evolved over the period of time, being the asset light and fulfilling the multiple variants in terms of customer requirements, which obviously changed over the period of time, and they keep all evolving every day, every month, and constantly. But the underlying premise for whole freight forwarding operations, there is a need of overall consistency in terms of whole the type of jobs which are being booked, which are being executed, the ease of collaboration with customers, the other external third parties, even the compliance in terms of whole taxation, compliance to the global trade. Obviously, working on the specific customer requirements in terms of consolidation at the source, deconsolidation at the destination, and vice versa, which will definitely keep on evolving. And last but not the least, the whole simulation aspect in the overall planning and execution. So I would look at it more from what is that we need to start the journey for this whole transformation and a system adoption, like Oracle Cloud technology. Definitely comprehensive framework in terms of rates, contracts, the whole aspect of network planning, the area of coverage obviously important, but network planning in terms of the services which are offered in terms of ocean freight, sea freight, road transportation, rail transportation, and last but not the least, the aspect of the collaboration, starting with customer supplies and also the internal in terms of offices. Now, when it comes to how customers can benefit from this whole transformation, especially while deploying the Oracle Cloud technology, while having a holistic and end-to-end solution, first and foremost, it gives complete end-to-end shipment visibility, not only to internal stakeholders, but also to the customers and the related parties, which is very critical, because this visibility in the supply chain and the execution is a critical aspect which will orchestrate the whole flow within freight forwarding as well as beyond. It also helps in terms of establishing single source of truth on which you can rely. Whereas you are planning complete operational, the pre-operational and post-operational, so it becomes a single source of truth. While deploying Oracle Cloud framework and technology, yes, better control on profitability, and the profits are wafer thin while using the Oracle Cloud products, especially configuration, pricing, and quote, and then the OTM. Customers would be in a position to project the profitability. What is the planned profitability that for that specific transaction, and would be in a position to control it. So profitability, yes. Another key benefit is the whole automated scheduling. It's going to be multi-mode, multi-leg, multiple scenarios. So how system should help and how system can automate those whole scheduling aspect, be it in terms of ocean freight, be it in terms of rail as well as rail as well as the road freight. And that automated scheduling should be extended further in terms of effective collaboration with all the related parties. And as this whole operations are controlled, the dashboards and analytics. So Oracle Cloud technology gives a robust framework in terms of the real-time dashboards, giving that insightful information so the users can take the corrective action then and there itself. So these are some of the key benefits we have seen customers realizing while deploying the Oracle Cloud products.
Thanks, Tushar. The final question is for you, Chris. Integrated logistics solutions enabling freight forwarding and other digital enablers such as AI, ML, and blockchain are already rolling out across the world. What are Oracle recommendations on future digital enablers?
Sure, Yvonne, thanks for the question. So the cloud is our innovation platform, and we continue to extend what I would call our core transportation management capabilities, including things like planning, execution, freight settlement, and so on. But we've also invested tremendously in all of those emerging technologies that you just mentioned. And the beauty of these solutions is that we don't simply deliver a platform and leave our customer to fend for themselves. The cloud has really created a bit of a paradigm shift at Oracle, where we've become more of a services company. And by that, I mean, we're not delivering only best of breed applications, but we're delivering them with packaged solutions featuring pre-built, popular real world business use cases, leveraging those technologies that can be uptaken by customers and used right away. So if I have a recommendation, it is that customers should feel comfortable embracing these new technologies, because they don't have to start from ground zero or even have a wealth of expertise available in-house. Most of the heavy lifting has been done, so they're able to adopt these solutions, implement them, and begin to realize benefits in a short amount of time, because we've gone to great lengths to make that as easy as possible.
Thanks so much, Chris. I want to thank our distinguished guests for taking the time to discuss freight forwarding and their best practices, their recommendations, and even sharing some real life applications. If you'd like to learn more about Birlasoft's integrated logistics freight forwarding solution and Oracle Cloud, you can contact us the following ways. Have a wonderful day.